Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL Week 5 preview between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Now let's look at the Bucs in this matchup. Offensively speaking, the Bucs have to come in and take advantage of the 49ers' aggressiveness. The way they can do that is by controlling tempo and pace. The Bucs have the unique advantage of playing up tempo and also playing slow tempo. They have to utilize more slow tempo for that 49ers defense, and the way they can do that is by controlling the line of scrimmage and running downhill. If they can run the football A gap, B gap against the 49ers, the Bucs can have some success. It's all about controlling the line of scrimmage, because what the 49ers do well defensively is reestablish opponents' line of scrimmage. So it's up to that Bucs very underrated front five to control the line of scrimmage. Now also in the passing game, you want to get Aurelius Ben the football early and often. This guy is a little bit more explosive than Mike Williams. Mike Williams has the best hands on the team, but as far as the receiver position, but you look at Aurelius Ben, has the speed to take it the distance. Get him involved, get him in the slot, get him on the move, get him that football early, and they can have a chance to be successful in the passing game. Now you look at that Bucs defense coming in, they have to make sure they be prepared for the running plays of the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers do a great job of running power plays, belly plays, where they bring that backside guard around to the front side, and they do a great job of running downhill. Now the 49ers, the Bucs have to come in and establish themselves on the defensive line and make sure they're prepared in setting the proper edge in that running game, because if you can't stop those belly plays, it could be a long day for the Bucs, because the 49ers are going to run that each and every play at least about 25 times this ball game. Now the 49ers offense comes in, and you can see what happens when Alex Smith throws the football efficiently. This team is tough to defend because they have the weapons already in place. Like we said last week, the weapons are there in place for the 49ers to be successful. They just have to make sure they execute. Now they facing a cover 2 defense. The way you defeat a cover 2 defense, you can run right at it. That plays into the strengths of the 49ers is running the football downhill, and also the passing game. The kryptonite again to the cover 2 defense has to be the tight ends. If you have solid tight ends, you can effectively control the cover 2, because they're going to force those linebackers to get out there in their coverages, get dropped into their zones, and Alex Smith will be able to attack the outside parts of the zone where the weak spots are, down the sideline, in between the corners and safeties, and also down the hash marks and down the middle of the field with those tight ends. So look for Alex Smith to have another solid day throwing the football against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Defensively, the 49ers have to come in and make sure they get A-gap pressure against Josh Freeman. Freeman is a guy that sees the blitz a little bit late. He may not see it right away. He can still get the football off, but he takes a lot of hits. So if they can get A-gap pressure and cause that half a second of delay from Freeman, the 49ers can have some success in getting pressure on the quarterback. Now let's take a look at some X factors in this ball game. The X factor for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has to be cornerback Aqib Talib. This guy has to come in and make sure he plays lights out. He has to lock down whoever he's going to be manned up on, because if the 49ers have the ability, or if Alex Smith has the ability to go from receiver to receiver, it could be a long day for that defense. I know I say that a lot, but it's so true. And the X factor for the 49ers has to be the line of scrimmage. That's the biggest X factor. If the 49ers can control the line of scrimmage as they did against Philadelphia, they could win this ball game, which is why I'm going with San Francisco. I think they come in and control both sides of the line of scrimmage and get a lot of pressure on Freeman and make the day hectic for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers out there in the city by the bay. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. And listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs Saturdays 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.